welcome to the DallasWeekly.com. I am staff writer Katrina Satterwhite, and today we're going to be interviewing Chef Benjamin of Chef Benjamin Brand LLC. Thank you for joining me, Benjamin. How are you doing?
Yes, ma'am. Doing good, Miss Katrina. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So where are you from?
Originally from Montgomery, Alabama, and I came out here to the big Texas. So we out here in Dallas, Texas now.
Awesome. How long have you been in Texas?
I've been in Texas almost like a year now. Came out here in early January of this year, and it's been a journey.
Well, welcome to Dallas. I hope you're enjoying your stay here so far.
Yes,
all right,
ma'am.
so let's just dive into your business. How did you get into cooking in general?
Really just like growing up in Montgomery, cooking was like really never like my thing at the time, like being younger. Believe it or not, I used to actually want to like play basketball. Wasn't tall enough, didn't have enough weight. So I said, you know what, let's move on to plan B. And I started my culinary career probably when I was like 16. I actually started out at McDonald's, being back there flipping patties and putting fries in a bag. And next thing I know, 12 years later, I somehow became the CEO of my own company. Like it worked out.
Wow. It's good to have a good foundation. A lot of people started off at McDonald's. I know plenty of people that started there. So that's awesome.
Yes,
so do you consider yourself more self-taught, or did you go to any schooling for culinary arts?
Yeah, it's kind of more like, probably like 85% is really like self-taught. I actually did go to culinary school in Montgomery at Trenton Tech Community College. Went down there for 2 years, got my degree, and we really just started. I really started learning more in the field when I started traveling. A lot of people know I actually used to live in Hawaii for like 2 years. I went there for Norwegian Cruise Line. I used to be a chef on the cruise ship. And then somehow I ended up in Death Valley, California, working at a 4-diamond AAA resort out there. And then that was actually last year. Somehow I got in contact with Gordon Ramsey at Hell's Kitchen. So I was able to make it all the way to Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsey. And then next thing I know, I say, you know what? I got to keep going. I got to go to the next level. And the next level was really just start my own private chef company. And somehow I became the #1 private chef in downtown Dallas.
Wow, that is amazing. Not many people can say that they worked with him. So
Yeah.
what was that like working with him?
Like in real life, Gordon, he's a real nice person, like, outside the cameras and stuff. I met him a couple times, real nice guy. It was really like, to me, like, it was like a dream come true. Cause like, I remember like being younger, I used to watch Hell's Kitchen a lot, and Gordon was like always like my idol in culinary. So like to finally have the opportunity to actually work for him and like have it on my resume and just like get the experience of it, like it was the coolest thing ever. Like I enjoyed it.
That is totally amazing. I wish I could do that. So what was the first thing you ever feel like you mastered in cooking? The first dish?
Really like one of the first dishes, pretty much, starting out like learning how to cook steaks the right way, learning all the different temperatures and everything. Really just like learning the American food base, really. Kind of more understanding like everything that went into culinary. Like instead of like learning that it was just cooking, like I had to understand that this was an art more than anything. And, when I started traveling, to all these different places, that I never had the opportunity to go to, when I was younger, that's when I really got exposed to like a lot of different type of cuisines. And, like I was actually cooking like, even on the cruise ship, like I was cooking like with the real Indians, like the real Jamaican chefs. So like learning some of their dishes, like that just really blew my mind at the time. Cause I was like, I didn't know, that culinary was like that diverse at the time. And just to constantly, keep getting the experience and the knowledge, like to see where, it finally brought me like to this point. I'm just like, man, like this was like one of the best decisions like I ever made in my life.
Yes, from McDonald's to now. That's an awesome journey, seriously. So tell us about your business, Chef Benjamin. So this is a private dining experience. Can you tell us a little bit about what that experience is like and what you provide to clients?
Yeah, definitely. So the Chef Benjamin Private Dinner Experience, this is something that you can't get at no restaurant. You can't get this anywhere. This is exclusively from me. Basically what you're gonna get a little bit of Hell's Kitchen, you're gonna get a little bit of 12 years of knowledge. You're gonna get a full show when you book me, for one of these in-home private dinners. Like, it's the ultimate thing to experience, like, especially with the restaurants being shut down and
Mm-hmm.
like the culinary business really like took like a big turn now. So, a lot of people are more comfortable, booking a private chef now. So, when people finally get the chance to meet me now and, interact with me, like, it's like the most mind blowing thing to them. So to me, I get a big kick out of it. Cause I'm like, man, like, I've been doing this for like 12 years in culinary. Like, somebody booked me for like an hour or two and they just like mind blown. So like, it's the funniest thing to me.
Everybody definitely book him. I'm blown away already. So,
Yes, man.
so what kind of cuisine? I know you mentioned steaks,
Mm-hmm.
so in Hell's Kitchen. So, what is your typical cuisine that you would provide to someone?
Typical cuisine right now, definitely like a lot of American food. A lot of people really go crazy with one of my signature dishes, the pineapple bang boats. It was actually a dish I kind of learned when I was over there in Hawaii. At the time, like the Polynesian culture is like real big on, pineapples, obviously Hawaii. And I really just started incorporating like a lot of stuff that I learned, and I created it just into one dish. So I never forget. I was actually at home one day, and I didn't want to eat no McDonald's. I didn't want to eat no Burger King, none of that stuff. So I was at home, and I was like, "Man, you a chef? Like, make something to eat." So I came up with the pineapple boat one day, and I literally like took a picture of it and I posted it on Instagram. And I think like it took me like 24 hours. I had like 300 new followers. I probably had like
Wow.
almost like 100 DMs, and like people were just like, "Man, I'll pay for this. Like, where you at? Where you at?" So it was so funny at the time because I was actually working at Amazon when the pandemic happened. So when the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic happened, I was working at Amazon, and I think I was at Amazon for probably like, I don't know, probably like 3 weeks, almost like a month. And then next thing I know, people just started hitting me up. They're like, "Man, I'll pay for this. I'll pay for this." And like I made enough money off of the pineapple boats, and I was like, "Man, I ain't going back to Amazon no more." So
It's like, why go back? You're doing something you love.
exactly.
You're providing a good service. Why not? So, what's in the pineapple boat? Like, what do you expect to get in that?
Yeah, definitely. So like the pineapple boat, like it's gonna be a culinary sensation delight for your taste buds. It's a dish you
Ooh.
can't get nowhere else. So basically, what it is, it's like it's a half cut of a pineapple that's carved out. I put white jasmine rice in it. It's like different meat options from your grilled chicken to your grilled steak to your snow crab legs to your bourbon salmons, and then has shrimp on it, and then it has like a
Hmm.
signature bang sauce that I made up, and I put like a little bit of parsley on it, and like I think independently. It probably took me like 7 months. Like in 7 months, I done sold over like 950 pineapple boats.
Oh my God. Wow. Especially during this pandemic, I can kind of think you would be selling like a lot more too, because people are at home more,
Oh
and
yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm.
they're not really eating out. I know I don't eat out as
Exactly.
much, and so you can have that like fancy experience at home.
Yes, man.
So, have you ever come across a client where it was just kind of difficult to provide what they needed?
um, Kind of, sort of it's so funny nowadays because like a lot of times like when people book me now, like that's actually one of the questions I ask people. I'll be like, "Have you ever booked a private chef before?" And like 95% of the time, the answer is like no. So like when I'm explaining to people how the process works and what's it everything to expect, like these people reaction is just like so mind blown to it, like just off of like verbal communication. But
Hmm.
then like when I actually like show up to the home, like these people be having like their phones out, folks want to take pictures. So I'm like, man, like these folks have turned me to like a little mini celebrity now. I'm like, oh man.
How does that feel with all of that extra attention
Oh,
now?
I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. Like it's crazy because I think like I remember probably back in like May or June, like at the time like that's when I was like really just doing the pineapple boats. So like this is like even like before the private dinners, and I just really remember like I think I probably had like I don't know like seven or 800 followers on Instagram. So like now I think I'm almost at like 8,000, like
Yeah, I saw that.
legit. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So
a
like we
lot.
went from like 800 to like 8,000 in like 7 months. Like
Wow, that's amazing. So how many clients would you say you would have in a week?
usually on the week, I know like so far right now, like I've been booked like every like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, like since like June at this point.
Oh wow.
And then like it'd be crazy because like during the week, I get like a lot of promotion done and stuff like that, with Instagram and Facebook. And like I still have people hit me up during the week. Man, I want to do a private dinner on a Monday night. I want to do a private dinner on a Tuesday. I seen it on Instagram. I'd be like, man, like, man, y'all have to like pre-schedule this stuff in advance, like.
Yeah, because you're like really just like solo right now, right? You don't really have
Yeah.
other people helping you.
Nah, like pretty much like 95% of work, like from all the cooking and menu planning. A lot of that stuff is on me, but I kind of got like a behind the scenes team. I got like an IT support. They pretty much control the website for me. I got like my own photographer. He's at majority of the events, taking the pictures. My assistant, she's there making sure that everything's going correctly the right way. So like I kind of got like a behind the scenes team compared to like people actually just being there like at the events like that.
Okay. Do you ever plan on building a team to help you with everything?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially like for like larger events, when it's like 15 and 20 plus people, that's when I kind of get like a little bit more help. So like my assistant, like she come and she help out, or I might get one of my culinary friends, I throw them a couple bucks. They be like, all right, man, I come help. So like that's just the goal right now is just to kind of make the private dinners like even bigger than what it is now. Because like I say, with the restaurants, going back to this whole shutdown eventually, and just everything going on, with the pandemic, like I said, a lot of people more comfortable now, having the private chef in the home, and like, that's the new wave right now. Like
It is.
it is.
Yeah, that we really don't have a choice right now if we kind of want to stay safe. So I think it's, great. You're actually in a good position right now
Yes,
to
man.
be able to offer,
Yes,
offer
man.
those services. You're steadily growing. Do you offer like doing events or you just do private dining?
Yeah, like only time I really do like the real big events, I've had people asking me to do weddings and like all these other large events that people might have. I kind of like I'm not gonna say like I really turn those offers down just because of the large capacity that it takes. But I think like the biggest event I've probably did so far was probably like 65 people on a brunch.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of
So
people.
that was kind of like a little challenge, but it worked out, so I couldn't complain about it.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna get different requests. Yeah, I can
Oh yeah,
probably
yeah,
see that
definitely.
coming, and
Yes,
yeah,
man.
eventually you'll probably need a team to help you, just so you're not exhausted.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of work and prep, and all that good stuff. Is there anything coming up that you want to share with everyone? Any projects, collaborations, or anything?
Yeah, definitely. Yes, ma'am. So actually, that was actually today. Me and my IT support guys, we just launched. I'm gonna be doing like a Christmas dinner special. It's gonna be limited just to 10 clients only, first come, first serve basis. And basically, what it's gonna be, I know a lot of people, Christmas is coming up. A lot of people still trying to enjoy the holiday. Don't nobody want to do like no major cooking. So I'm actually doing like a limited 10 spot Christmas private dinner. I just posted today on Instagram. Like we done probably had like 30 requests already to try and get it. So like people are already going on that. And then I know this Saturday, I'm actually gonna be doing a Zoom class, talking to the kids in Selma, Alabama. Just like they're gonna be like troubled kids, that's having like a tough time in life right now. And the lady, Latoya, she actually reached out to me a couple weeks ago on Facebook. And, she asked me, she was like, Chef Benjamin, like, can you do like a Zoom class where you can talk to the kids and give them like some motivation on how to, you know what I'm saying? Like be bigger than what they are and, just give them some advice. So I'm actually gonna be doing that this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. on Zoom. The link is actually on my Instagram. So, we got a lot of people already requesting to tune into that. So that's on the rising right now. And we got like a whole bunch of private dinners coming up. So December is booked out. January is
Wow.
like 75% booked. Like I got requests already for like March and April. So I'm like, oh man, like
That's
a lot of
really
cooking.
far in advance.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That means business is good and business is steady. So that's a
Yes,
good
man.
problem to have. Where
It
do you see your
is.
business about 5 years?
Probably like 5 years. That's actually crazy. Like I actually just had this thought today. In 5 years, I want to be able to at least have my own restaurants franchise.
Okay.
So that's one of the biggest goals. Just kind of I want to kind of go more from from me just doing the cooking side to more like to the restaurant tycoon part. Like
Mm-hmm.
franchising, food trucks, Chef Benjamin seasonings in the stores, like
Oh, wow. Okay.
cookbooks. So I got the next 5 years planned out up here. So
That is amazing. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time. I'm so happy to see that you're thriving and doing so well. Guys, definitely check him out. And for people who don't know where to find you, can you tell us how to find you?
yeah,
Online?
definitely. Yes, man, definitely. Everybody, you can get in contact with me on Instagram at Official Chef Benjamin. You can also visit my website, officialchefbenjamin.com. Hit me up on Facebook. Just type in Chef Benjamin. It'll pull up. You can always contact me, for your private dinners, 214-316-2765. And man, everybody, y'all got to try the Chef Benjamin private dinner experience.
Awesome. Well, I'll definitely be checking that out myself. That's going to wrap up our interview, guys. Again, I'm staff writer Katrina Satterwhite with the DallasWeekly.com. You can find more interviews like these at DallasWeekly.com. You can also check out our social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Stay safe, guys.